people might think that Montessori is a free-for-all in which kids just play all day and they just choose whatever they want, and there's no structure, but that's absolutely false. In a Montessori setting, a classroom is set up so that children have choices, that they can choose what they want to work on. They do have structure in their day. Kids need and thrive on a schedule. So throughout their day, they're still sticking to a schedule led by their own teacher, but they still are basically having choices in what they want to do, what they want to learn, and they might not see it as something they're learning, but more as something fun that they get to do.
When talking about things that you really like to do, things that come deeply from your heart, it doesn't mean that you do whatever you want to do and freely do those things. At Montessori, our teachers are always there to guide, educate, supervise, and teach our kids to develop and grow all those little things, hobbies, and things that come from their hearts into big things later in life.
Montessori education does have a structured learning. There are rules that all children have to follow in the classroom, like putting away all the materials they use, clean up after themselves, and show respect for others within the classroom. This peaceful setting and the opportunity to choose what they like have provided my kids with the sort of concentration most adults find hard to achieve.
This brings me back to a fond memory I have when I was learning about the Montessori program. I could not believe what I was witnessing with my own eyes. I sat there quietly in the chair, watching a classroom full of 3-year-olds to 6-year-olds work independently and together, and I was amazed. Not only was the volume in the room just higher than a whisper, but I watched this 3-year-old girl go over to the sink, fill a large bowl of water, carry it back over to her workstation, add some soap, blow a beautiful amount of bubbles, enjoyed it thoroughly, and then cleaned up after herself. She carried that same bowl back over to the sink, brought a rag out, wiped up any mess that she made, and cleaned up the floor. I thought for a second this might be a trick, but it wasn't. This is how the Montessori school method works. It teaches them independence. It teaches them pride in knowing that they can do things that they're doing. And it teaches them way more than anything they can learn in a classroom. They're learning life lessons along with learning school subjects.
Montessori is definitely not a free-for-all. The kids are given the ability to pursue what most interests them, but in a highly structured environment. The children learn the independence they need to become avid and self-driven learners and contributors. And that independence gives them the self-confidence to learn what most interests them while still learning all the essential age-appropriate skills they need to succeed.
Montessori could be for you.
Montessori could be for you.
Montessori could be for you.
Montessori could be for you.